bail record being part of the criminal proceedings in trial, and the state can use it for cross-examination. Obviously, that cuts both ways, so can we. And the point of the matter is that is the legal position, so I'm not going to quarrel with it.
Indeed.
Should I begin reading the affidavit?
You might proceed. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to hand up the original copy to your worship.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
As it pleases the court, your worship. First and foremost, your worship, my client has signed, or initialed rather, on every single page with her commissioner of oaths, and she's signed and taken the oath insofar as it relates to this affidavit on the very last page. Paragraph 1 starts, I am a major female parliamentarian holding tenure as Speaker of the National Assembly of Parliament, residing at 8 Adolf Hurst Street, Ruma, Johannesburg. I am an accused applicant herein, and I make this affidavit of my own free will, and have not in any way been unduly influenced to depose thereto. The facts herein are, save where stated or appears otherwise from the context within my own personal knowledge, and are true and correct. Where I make legal submissions, I do so on advice which I have received, which I deem correct. Introduction. I seek leave from this honourable court to be released on bail. I respectfully submit, and I will demonstrate herein, there is no threat to the interests of justice should I be released on bail. The dictates of fairness and justice militate strongly against any deprivation of my liberty. The weakness of the case against me fails to meet any threshold that would justify any limitation of my constitutional rights in any way, and therefore I should be released on bail. I have not consulted fully with my legal representatives. This is not possible as, not having been given disclosure, I do not know exactly what the case is against me is, save for media reports which the state have indicated as accurate and which given their nature, could only have emanated from someone within the National Prosecuting Authority. In short, the NPA, who is au fait with the docket. While I have nothing to hide, I will record only that which I am advised to record, having proper regard to my constitutional rights, both to remain silent and to be informed of the charge against me with sufficient detail to answer it. Accordingly, I invoke my right to remain silent until I have been fully apprised of the case I have to meet, until my legal representatives have had the benefit of disclosure. In advising me, and until I have had the benefit in instructing them. As a consequence, I will not answer the allegations leveled against me, such as I know them, save to state that I will address them at the appropriate time and in the appropriate forum. Where I do comment on the allegations and charges, I do so on the basis of the information disclosed by the state representatives themselves via the press, and I do on the basis of the factual plausibility and legal sustainability of these allegations and charges, such as I discern. In this affidavit, I deal with my personal circumstances, the weakness of and difficulties for the case against me, my constitutional rights, the duties of investigation which rest on the state representatives, the conditions in prisons where I will be held, any allegations leveled against me insofar as they are known to me, and the factors to be considered by the Honourable Court as contained in Section 64 to 9 of Act 51 of 1977, the Criminal Procedure Act. Personal circumstances. I am a South African citizen. I attach here to a copy of my identity document marked NMN1 in verification of the above. I have resided in the Republic of South Africa all my life, save for 6 months in exile from 1984 to 1990, and I have made the conscious and determined decision to live in South Africa. Residence and property. I live at 8 Adolf Goertz Street, Bruma, Johannesburg. The property is valued at approximately 7 million. It carries a bond of approximately 2 million. Family ties to the community and the Republic. I reside at the above-mentioned address with my husband, Charles Nqakula. I also have 2 sons, Siksole Nqakula and Abongil Nqakula, and 4 grandchildren whose names I shall note from this application, all of whom reside in Johannesburg and who I would not leave by evading my trial. Employment. I am a major female parliamentarian presently holding tenure as the Speaker of the National Assembly and Parliament. My employment is the only source of income. When my employment comes to an end, I will go on pension. I need to break off immediately, Your Worship, and inform you of the following. At the date of deposition of this affidavit, I understand my instructions from my client that these submissions are correct. Subsequently, she has told me that she has or will be resigning. Further assets and liabilities.